Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Andy, and I'm presenting this show today. And we'll be welcoming our master cryptocurrency educator, Mr. Brandon Ivy, on the call shortly. Just to let you know, I've been involved in cryptocurrency since 2015. I got some Bitcoin when I was involved in what I thought was an opportunity. It wasn't really. Unfortunately, it was. I didn't understand at the time, but it was unfortunately a fake sort of Ponzi scheme thing that I accidentally got involved with. But I did earn some Bitcoin, and I didn't know what to do with it. So I set about sort of Googling stuff and trying to find out about Bitcoin, how to use it, how to spend it, how to make it into what I considered money back then. Now at that time, really, I wish I'd had this system and the gentleman I'm going to be introducing you to around at that time, get the kind of education that I've received from him and indeed from iLearning Crypto, because it would have made my life a lot easier, because it's very difficult to find quality information, properly vetted information, and information that's there for your benefit and not to benefit somebody else as well. So you need to be very, very careful in the crypto space. But before I bring Brandon on, what I'm actually going to do is going to run our brand new 6-minute video. Now, just before we run that, I will just say the video needs to be amended, and it will be amended very soon. It mentions the trading signals, which we don't offer anymore. But apart from that, all of the information you'll see on that video is 100% accurate. So please sit back and watch our 6-minute video.
The cryptocurrency boom is just getting started, and you are exactly the right place at the right time to take advantage of it, especially if you take action now. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you something that can truly give you an unfair advantage over the masses. Right now, you could be earning cryptocurrency while you learn all about the cryptocurrency financial revolution that is unfolding all around you, including the world's smartest smart contract deployed on the Tron blockchain, iLearning Crypto. iLearning Crypto is the absolute best vehicle to earn unlimited amounts of Tron instantly and directly to your Tron wallet. Launched in March 2021, iLearning Crypto boasts a true follow your influencer smart contract that is 100% decentralized, secure, and will run forever. This is your chance to be one of the fortunate few to be positioned for maximum earning potential. iLearning Crypto has multiple education courses available, each unlocking more valuable products and even greater income potential. Brandon Ivy, our educator and consultant, will guide you through the maze of information. Tons of courses that are already provided and more added monthly. You will learn everything setting up your wallet to keeping your crypto safe. Brandon's weekly crypto talks will keep you up to date on the current news and events happening in the crypto world. Splitting the one-time purchases from each course 50-50 between the referring influencer and the iLearning Crypto payout vault is the most powerful formula that really accelerates your income boosting potential. Starting with Crypto 101 at 40 USDT in Tron and all the way to Crypto 105 at 1000 USDT in Tron, where 50% of each course will be deposited instantly and directly to your Tron wallet. Every third enrollee opens up a new term for you and enrolls you right back into the program without ever coming out of pocket again. And it gets even better. Every time the iLearning Crypto smart contract looks for those who haven't completed their first term, you will deliver free airdrop positions to those most in need on the 40 USDT and 100 USDT terms, giving them a jump start and can even help them complete a term. And you can complete an unlimited number of terms in any of your purchased courses. As you continue to enter into the new terms in any of the courses, you will also qualify to receive term bonuses. On stage 1, when completing 50 terms, you'll earn a 250 USDT bonus in Tron. Stage 2, complete 100 terms, earn a 500 USDT bonus. Stage 3, 250 terms, 1000 USDT bonus. As you go through the stages, you earn more and more free Tron. And this process continues to stage 16 when you complete 250,000 terms, earning you an astounding 1.25 million USDT bonus in Tron. So you're not a recruiter or don't want to sell, iLearning Crypto is for you too. The first 10,000 enrollees to activate up to and including Crypto 105 will automatically qualify for the Daily Rewards program, earning an equal share of 5% of the daily deposits to the iLearning Crypto payout vault for life. This bonus is 100% passive daily income. Then we have the iLearning Crypto Signals, producing and delivering great results so far. The AI trading bot gives you the ability to take advantage of third-party signals bot that connects to an account you control and trades on your behalf. Your crypto never leaves your wallet and is in your possession at all times. You never share your earnings with anyone or pay a commission. When you become an iLearning Crypto influencer, you are assigned an ID and your Tron wallet is permanently connected to the smart contract. You can earn from enrolling new influencers on your purchased product courses, and if someone you enroll goes faster through the courses and skips over you, you will miss out on available profits. But your enrollees never leave you, and you will get them back once you catch up to the course they're in. iLearning Crypto's Telegram bot can notify you not only of your real-time earnings, but also when you are about to miss out on potential earnings from enrollments and what immediate actions you should take. iLearning Crypto is not an HYIP or get-rich-quick program. Real products and services of real value that provide you with a real opportunity to generate unlimited wealth starting right now. iLearning Crypto offers all the support, resources, tutorials, and training necessary for you to be successful. All you need to do to get started is a clever TronLink or Token Pocket wallet funded with enough Tron to activate your courses. Get started now with as little as 40 USDT worth of Tron. And for those who understand the absolute massive earning potential, all courses can be purchased in quick succession. Then simply share your iLearning Crypto link with others. Forget about spillover. Our iLearning Crypto members are earning massive spill up. Crypto educational products, free airdrop positions, massive term rewards, Leadership League prize pool, daily rewards, bonus AI trading bot, Telegram notifications, and real live support are just some of the added amazing features that await you with iLearning Crypto, plus secrets yet to be revealed. Get paid in crypto directly to your own personal digital wallet. To get started or have any questions answered, get back to the person who showed you this video now. Welcome to iLearning Crypto, the smartest smart contract. Earn while you learn, and learn while you earn.
There you go, guys. That is our brand new 6-minute video. And as I said before, unfortunately, the trading signals is no longer available. We will be making a small amendment to that video. So it'll be a little bit shorter. Now, the voice on that video and the gentleman who featured on that video a lot was Mr. Brandon Ivey. Now, Mr. Brandon Ivey is waiting to join us from his home in Los Angeles, California, to tell us about what he's going to talk about tonight. Can you hear me, Brandon?
Yes, I can. How you doing, Andy?
I'm doing great, doing really good. How's you today?
Oh, doing good. I just had the Geek Squad was here at my house, and for those that don't know, we've got Best Buy, and whenever we have one of our appliances, TVs or something breaks down, we got to call Geek Squad out to fix. And I have a huge, big screen TV, and I've been trying to get this repaired for over a month. So they just left just a couple of moments ago, right on time. So
awesome. Awesome. Okay, so for everybody watching, what are you going to talk about tonight, please, Brandon?
Well, tonight we're going to be talking about mass adoption that's starting to take place in the crypto space around the world, and why where we are today is so far at the beginning, and the blockchain technology is outperforming the internet at the same time period. So we're going to talk about that today, how fortunate we are right now.
Sounds great. Please just take it away, sir. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, thank you, Andy, and welcome everybody. I wasn't able to be here just a week ago, but tonight, I keep saying tonight. See, Andy's in the UK. So for me, it is just 12 o'clock in the afternoon in Los Angeles. 3 p.m. Eastern time. I hope you guys have had a great day so far. This is the first call for the month of May. Wow, we are already in May. Time is moving very, very, very fast. But there's a lot taking place in the crypto space. So if you're seeing this for the first time, just to reintroduce myself to you, I am Brandon Ivy. I go by Bitcoin Brandon from Los Angeles, California. I've been in the crypto space now since 2016 when I bought my Bitcoin for the very first time. I had no idea or understanding of what Bitcoin is or how it works. I did hear about Bitcoin though. So if you guys, we've all had our first day moment when we heard about Bitcoin for the very first time. And I think that I remember mine, it had to be around 2010. The first time I heard the word Bitcoin, 2012, when I actually kind of paid attention to it. But at the time, I thought that it was nothing but monopoly money being used by nerds who live in their mom's basement every day. I didn't think there was anything real to it. I thought it was some inside gamer coin like Monopoly, and that it wasn't going to have any real world usage. And it came across my table again in 2014 when a good friend of mine, a business partner out of Japan, well, she's from San Francisco, opened up a bar in Japan. There's a lot of expats that live in Japan. And her restaurant was called the Pink Cow. And she made national headlines for being the first business to have a Bitcoin ATM machine in all of Japan and in Tokyo. And I wrote about it on Facebook. And Facebook, they have the algorithms where every year they bring back up things that you might have said a year ago, 2 years ago. They're called the anniversary. And that pops up in the summertime every year. And at the time, Bitcoin was worth maybe a couple of $100 per coin, 2014. 2016, when I bought it for the first time, it went to $640. And I said, wow, I could have got this when it was only a couple $100. So I bought 3 Bitcoin for $640. 3 months later, December 2016, I sold those 3 Bitcoin because Bitcoin went up to $870 and I needed some extra money for Christmas. So I thought I was the smartest guy in the world. I bought it at $640. I sold it at $870. I still didn't think that there was anything long term to this. Or, if I understood it, I would have held on to it. But 1 year later, December 2017, Bitcoin got to $20,000 per coin. Talk about a learning lesson off of that. $20,000 a coin. But going into 2017, I saw Bitcoin continue to rise over $1,000. And friends of mine were making millions in the crypto space. And I would ask them, what is this Bitcoin thing, this blockchain? How does it work? And to my surprise, none of them could actually answer the question. Their answer was, I don't know, Bitcoin just keeps going up. And I just put my money in and it keeps going up. Now, I know I'm smart enough to know that Bitcoin's not just going to keep going up. And if I'm not going to invest in something I don't understand. But there was no formal system to teach me education. And there was really nobody that I can actually talk to hold my hand in the process. So I did my own research. I spent 6 months going through YouTube and Google. And ladies and gentlemen, I do not suggest you do YouTube and Google at all. But I did it. And 6 months into it, I realized that 50% of the information that I received was incorrect. 50%. But I did learn 2 things that changed my life. One is that blockchain technology is going to disrupt every single industry on the planet today. Whether you like it or not, believe it or not, trust it or not, your opinion is irrelevant. It's going to disrupt every single industry. The second thing that I learned is that cryptocurrency represents the greatest economic shift in wealth in the history of mankind for the most amount of people. the most amount of people. And that last part is important because there have been other economic shifts in wealth before. There has been the the third industrial revolution, the gold rush, the internet boom, technology boom in the 60s and 70s. But how many of our ancestors or our parents or grandparents actually had the opportunity to take advantage of all that? Not many, not many. See, this is the new fourth industrial revolution. This boom that's taking place right now has no restrictions on it. There is no glass ceiling. There is no racism, sexism, or nepotism. It doesn't matter what language you speak. Doesn't matter the color of your skin, whether you're a man, woman, or child, or if you have a college education or not. None of that matters. All you need is a cell phone, access to the internet, and a willingness to learn. And if you have those things, you can literally write your own check. As big as you want it to be. And we're actually going to talk about mass adoption in it later on in the show. So when I saw that and I figured it out, I said, I completely changed my career and focused strictly on cryptocurrency. And I was able to flip $30 into 6 figures in 3.5 months. I don't say that to impress you, but to impress upon you that you're just one decision away and education from changing your life from where it currently is right now by taking advantage of this fourth industrial revolution that's taken place. So what I'm going to do right now is we're going to take another break. I'm going to bring Andy back up to share a little bit about who he is and why he likes crypto. And then we're going to jump into some of the news articles in the day today. So with that, I will see you in just a couple of minutes. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Well, I want to bring Andy back up to share a little bit about himself, why he likes crypto, and then we're going to get into the rest. So go ahead, Andy.
Okay. Yeah, well, at the start of this show, I did mention that I got involved in 2015. So guys already know that part. But I did say that, like you, I jumped around Google, YouTube. Oh, my God. It was a disaster, guys. But it's worth getting the education. It's worth listening to this gentleman who's doing this speaking tonight. And I've learned so much from iLearning Crypto, the courses that he provides, plus all of the other information. He puts heart and soul into providing us with quality information. And one of the things that got me, this is just something, this is probably tell you the best way of showing why it's worth it, why it can be worth it, what can happen here that doesn't happen anywhere else. I'm going to tell you a little story about last year, a staycation. Because of COVID, we couldn't travel outside the country, so everybody was booking up places in the UK. I'm sure they were doing the same in the States. And we booked down the Cornwall, Devon coast, which is one of the nicer parts of the UK. I'm going to tell you about how during the trip down there, I earned all of the money that I was about to spend back before I'd even spent it. Okay, so last year, Brandon's heard this one, but and he can back me up on it. This is the kind of stuff that can happen in crypto, and this is why I love crypto. It won't always happen, guys. Please do not take this as any sort of financial advice or any guarantees. There's no guarantees, but you can take quality information. It certainly will help you to get more opportunities like the one I'm about to tell you about. Okay, so there's a token launch last year, which I was involved in. I spent, it's a token, a DeFi token. You know, this is kind of the next wave of cryptocurrency, decentralized finance token. And this one was called Tokyo, which kind of coincided with the Olympic Games last year. Now, I did some work for these guys. I create these videos, the videos you're seeing tonight, and I did some work for them. They gave me some tokens, not that many, but they gave me some tokens in lieu of payment. But I also purchased 189, a whopping $189 worth of the token. And on a Friday night after the launch, I was cock-a-hoot because it had gone from 0.000 something or other all the way up to 19 cents. So I was like, oh my God, I've just like won the lottery here. That's what it felt like. But the upshot of that was I was able to take my money out. The wonderful $189 that I put in, I was able to sell some of it and get that back. So I had my seed money, so to speak, my stake back already. But meanwhile, I went to sleep. I woke up on Saturday morning and this thing had gone up to over 30 cents and was heading north. But unfortunately, I had to get in the car because I was heading south and I had a long trip ahead of me. Now, the journey, it's about 650, 700 miles. So we were going to stay overnight halfway. A place called Bristol, or a place called Wells, near Bath, if any of you guys know the UK. So we drove down there. Obviously, I was driving, so I couldn't look at my phone. But obviously, we stopped at a gas station or whatever. I'd be pulling my phone out, and I could see this thing going up. And I'm like, oh my God. So I was struggling because the signal was dreadful. I couldn't take action. But by the time we got to our overnight hotel, our halfway house, we checked in. Now, I was a little more anxious. The lady behind the counter at the check-in desk probably thought I was a lunatic because I'm going, never mind checking in, please. No, we don't need any help at the back. Can you give me a Wi-Fi code, please? So she gave me the Wi-Fi code, and that was dreadful. The Wi-Fi was awful. So I was running outside, like was water divining, with sticks trying to find water. And I got a decent signal. That token had gone to $1.48 while I was driving. So I was able, right there and then, I sold at that point $1,000 worth. Now I still had $1,500 worth in tokens. But bear in mind, I'd spent $189 and I had that back already. Now, the hotel that we stayed in cost for the week cost 6 nights, $1,300. What I spent while I was there was about $600, $700, and the fuel was about $100. So now, bear in mind, I hadn't even spent any of that at the time until I actually checked into the hotel. But I made, over the course of 5 days, $3,000 extra. I got all my money back that I hadn't even spent on a vacation. It was already back, and I had extra like $1,000 as well. Plus, I still had about $1,000 worth of the tokens sitting in my wallet. So guys, it's the sort of thing, it doesn't happen very often, and trust me on that, but I'm sure Brandon will back me up. I know he had a story not unlike that with a previous token. But what a rush, Brandon, isn't it? It's
It
just
is.
a rush.
I'm in
It's
a
just
project like that right now with the token called Philcoin. I spent 400. It got
okay.
all the way up to $6,000 worth. I didn't sell any besides the 400 I put in. It's dropped down a little. It's around worth $3,800 from what I spent, but I only spent 400. It's up to 3,800 right now. So yeah, stories
Oh,
like
man.
that happen all the time.
My friend, you are joint friend, mutual friend Miguel. I can't remember the name of the token he mentioned the other day, but he bought one about a year and a half ago or 2 years ago, $150 worth or something like that a few years ago. And he saw some noise being made about it on social media. So he obviously tried to remember where it was and rummaged around to find his passwords and all this rubbish. What's sitting in his wallet? $65,000. Miguel's a very successful guy, and you know what they say, guys. Success breeds success, and hats off to him. But yeah, these things can happen, guys. This is no guarantee. Please do not take this as guarantee. It's just sharing stories of what can happen in crypto. But this, in addition to that, that's the good times. But it's when the bad times hit that you need advice, proper advice. And this guy is your go-to man for that. So please, I'm gonna leave you back in the safe hands of Mr. Brandon Ivy. Thanks for the opportunity, Brandon.
Well, thank you, Andy. And even saying that, see, what Miguel did was he held it for almost 2 years. And in the crypto space, even though this is a decade-old industry, it's still at the beginning stages, but there is a 100% winnable situation. And that is time. Time is on your side. Even if you think you're just getting started now, whatever you do right now, no matter what you lose, over the next 3 years, you're going to be better off than you were today, especially if you don't sell. And that goes for any token. So as volatile as the market is, and we see the ups, we see the downs, but when you pull that microscope back and look at the big picture over not days, months, but years, it's going like this, that trajectory. And it's going to continue doing that. So I'm going to share screen right now, and I'm going to cover 2 short little articles here that highlight what's really catching my attention. First up is one of the people that I listen to the most in the crypto space is a guy named Raoul Pal. He's a macro guru. He says, crypto winter unlikely as astonishing user growth dwarfs internet adoption. Unlikely. So he's a former Goldman Sachs executive. He's a multi-billionaire right now, but he expects there to be billions of new cryptocurrency users by the end of the decade, despite any jitters investors may currently feel about the markets. Billions of users. In a new discussion about recession and inflation on the Real Vision Finance YouTube channel, the macro guru digs into historical data, comparing crypto adoption rates versus the early years of the internet. So those of you who think, am I too late? No. Where we are right now is where the internet was around 94, 95. Crypto adoption is now massively outperforming the internet. It's been growing at about 165% a year versus 85% for the internet for the same period of time now. Almost double. This is the fastest adoption of any technology in all human history. I mean, that's a quote by itself. We are going to get to 5 billion users by 2030, i.e., full-scale adoption of crypto is as technology for the internet of value and a host of other things. And 1 billion users comes in 2024, even when lowering the rate of growth again. Now, I'm not assuming that growth stays as red hot as it has been. In fact, growth has been slowing. But I think that this is the magnitude of what is happening. And you can own this, unlike the internet, It's much easier to own because you own a share of the network by owning the crypto. Powell continues to plot out early stage growth that foresees unprecedented expansion as crypto outpaces the internet 76% to 43% later this year. The next chart shows in a more dramatic way, which is not on a log scale. And we're assuming that the internet was growing at 43% a year from about year 6. Year 0 in this case is 5 million users. We took crypto and internet users at 5 million and then looked at their growth as they adopted. After year 6, the intent was growing 43% a year. 43% a year. If crypto grows at 43% a year, it gets to year 10, which is 4 years times at 1.2 billion. But if it continues to grow at 76%, which is a lowering of growth versus the 165% it's doing right now, we get to 2.8 billion users. These are astonishing numbers. The world's never seen anything like this before. Whatever happens, whatever the trend rate of growth is, this is exploding. So the macro backdrop is massive. The Real Vision CEO does caution that the overall cryptocurrency market cap is currently not expanding, and while not an actual crypto winter, investors should be prepared to weather a bear market. The macro investor concludes his remarks by saying that until network activity picks up, people can expect to see stagnant rates of adoption in the crypto space. If I look at how we look at the network, total crypto volumes have been trending sideways for a while now. Sideways volumes tend to lead to sideways market, and that's what we've had in crypto. Volume has to grow over time to show network adoption, and we've not seen that yet. We're still in the early stages. And then we come to this article here. And this article states, crypto is a new asset class that people can't ignore. So an executive at WisdomTree, an asset management firm with $78 billion under management, says that cryptocurrencies have firmly established themselves as a new asset class, and it truly is something that people can't ignore. He added, "We are past the point where there is speculation around whether or not this is a trend that's here to stay." WisdomTree's executive on crypto, Jason Guthrie, head of digital assets for asset management for WisdomTree in Europe, talked about cryptocurrency during FT Advisor in Focus Fireside Chat Monday. WisdomTree, through its subsidiaries in the US and Europe, is an exchange-traded fund and an and exchange-traded product that is sponsor and asset manager headquartered in New York. The firm offers products covering equity, commodity, fixed income, leveraged and inverse currency, cryptocurrency, and alternative strategies. WisdomTree currently has over $77.8 billion in assets under management globally, according to its latest filing with the SEC. Guthrie said, "We are past the point where there is speculation around whether or not this is a trend that's here to stay," emphasizing cryptocurrencies have firmly established themselves as a new asset class, and it truly is something that people can't ignore. He explained that investors will increasingly choose service providers based on their ability to gain access to the digital assets market. The WisdomTree executive added that many platforms are evolving strongly towards a multi-blockchain future with an emphasis on interoperability. He also noted that this has broadened out the investment universe for a lot of people because it means you've got opportunities to put capital to work against a variety of protocols. However, uncertainty over how the crypto space will evolve over the next decade has led to high volatility in the crypto market. Guthrie stressed that investors need to bear this in mind when investing in this new asset class. I don't think anybody is out there advocating 50% of somebody's portfolio should be in cryptocurrency. This is how you account for risk. By making risk-assessed allocations, he opined, his asset management firm sees people allocating between 1% and 5% of portfolios into crypto as part of a risk-adjusted approach, similar to how they treat other asset classes. Replying to a question about whether crypto could become mainstream, Guthrie affirmed, absolutely, we are already on the path to doing that. He added 2% or so of the global population is involved in crypto at the moment. That's only going to grow. So I mean, just think about that for a second. 2% of the global population represents this number right here. I'm going to refresh. I'm going to CoinGecko. $1.9 trillion. 2%, that's like 160 million people around the world are involved in crypto out of almost 8 billion. That represents 1.9 trillion. 606 exchanges around the world, 13,389 tokens. Getting Bitcoin right now is at 30. Oh, it's going up since earlier this morning. Oh, wow, look at this. It's green across the board. Bitcoin is almost back at the 40,000. Those of you that were on my crypto talk this morning, didn't we talk about that? We looked at the Bollinger Band, and the Bollinger Band I said was still pointed up. That I could predict it was still going to go up a bit. That's proof. I like that. So anyways, 2% represents this number. What happens? What happens if we get to 25% of the world population? 25%. What is this number going to look like? See, if you think that you're here too late, you're wrong. You're still here at the very early stages. I call this like the internet dial-up phase. Remember AOL dial-up? There was no high-speed internet back then, high-speed modems and all that. We had dial-up internet. That's where the blockchain is as far as advancement is today. And you guys are here right at the beginning. So here's what we're going to do now. We're going to take another quick break, and then I'm going to share with you how you can get involved in the crypto space based first by getting crypto educated. Crypto education first. So with that, we will be right back. All right. So let's get into crypto education. The organization that's sponsoring this channel for E360 TV is called iLearning Crypto. And so let me share a screen and pull this up. When I made my money at the beginning in crypto, I learned something that, let me see, there we go. I learned something that most people had no crypto education. They didn't know what to do when the market went up, when the market went down, when the market was trading sideways. They didn't know how to do security. They didn't know about wallets. They didn't know about exchanges, about custodial versus non-custodial, 2FA, about KYC and AML. They didn't know anything. So I said, why don't I create some educational videos that will teach you everything you need to know about crypto to at least get involved and start to build your portfolio. The basics. Instead of you doing what I did, going to YouTube and trying to learn on my own. I don't even know what question to ask, where to begin, where to get started, or even if I'm getting the right information. So we created educational videos, and I partnered with a company called iLearning Crypto. So let me tell you why we need to, because this is the reality in the world today. Fact, most people are going to fail financially. 93% don't have good salaries. 95% will not succeed in business. 97% will retire broke, depending on family, government, and friends by the age of 65. Most people do not have $1,000 in their savings account. Most people cannot afford a $400 emergency without going into debt. But I want you to think about this. Digital currency is the new financial revolution. We have Uber, a transportation company that owns no cars. Amazon, the world's largest retail chain that has no stores. Airbnb, a hotel chain that owns no property. But the same thing happened in the financial space. This is decentralizing finance. No need for a bank or a third-party intermediary. The blockchain represents the new ledger system that cannot be hacked, it cannot be changed, it cannot be manipulated or changed or erased. Bitcoin went from 0.003 cents in 2009 to more than $69,000 a coin in 2021. This is by far the best performing asset of the past decade, period. Do you know what number 2 is? Well, what recent billionaire just came out running his mouth against Bitcoin and crypto? Warren Buffett. Berkshire Hathaway is the number 2 best performing asset, and it's a distant second. It's not even close. Doesn't even come close to this performance. And why is it that it's performing so well? Well, there's a couple of reasons. Number 1 is universal in value. 1 Bitcoin in Japan is worth 1 Bitcoin in the United States. It doesn't matter what borders you're in. Doesn't matter your language. Doesn't matter where if you're rich or poor. It's based on math. The second reason is that it is unique. It is scarce. There's only going to be 21 million Bitcoin ever in existence. See, the reason why fiat money, why we have inflation, is because at any given time, the government can print more of it, which means the value of what you hold goes down. There's not going to be any more than 21 million Bitcoin. There's more millionaires and billionaires in the world today than there are Bitcoin. And if they all decided they wanted to own and buy one whole Bitcoin right now, there's not enough to go around. So when you have a large demand and a low supply, what happens to the value? It skyrockets. It goes up. And then it's permissionless. You don't need permission from a bank, the government, or Western Union to send Bitcoin from one person to another, even across borders. There's no limit to how much you can send, and it's a small minimum fee. And it happens almost instantaneous, like sending an email. In 2009, Satoshi Nakamoto created Bitcoin, the world's first global decentralized cryptocurrency. In 2009, Bitcoin's value was less than 1 penny. In 2010, Bitcoin was valued at 40 cents. In 2016, it started to be valued at $600. 2021 started to fluctuate around $69,000. If you would have invested $100 in Bitcoin in 2010, today it will be worth over $60 million. How many of you had $100 in 2010? Everybody? But people don't know what the blockchain is. That there would be no Bitcoin without the blockchain. Then they don't even really know what Bitcoin is. They want to know, is it real? Well, the fact that the IRS is taxing it lets you know that it's real. Am I too late? Well, as I showed earlier, there's only 2% adoption worldwide. 2%. If you just own a quarter of a Bitcoin, you're still in the top 1% of asset holders in the world in the future. You are not too late. You're still at the beginning. But people want to know, how do I buy it? And most importantly, can I spend it? Well, the answer is yes. Welcome to iLearning Crypto TRX Crypto Education, the global training center that wants to teach the world about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. You're going to learn everything you need to know in 45 videos broken up into 3 lessons: Bitcoin 101, Advanced Crypto, and how to trade Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. You're going to learn how to buy your first Satoshi. You don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin. Store your Bitcoin safely in crypto wallets. Purchase and sell with Bitcoin. Trade cryptocurrencies. Learn how altcoins work, how blockchain technology works, and all training is done by streaming video. We teach you everything that you need to know. In Bitcoin 101, there's 15 lessons. This course is designed to take you through the history of Bitcoin and blockchain technology. Each video is designed to take you through a step-by-step process to know the fundamentals of the technology and how it works. Once you have completed this course, you will have a more than a basic functioning understanding of blockchain, how to purchase Bitcoin, and how to use it. Then we have Advanced Crypto in 15 lessons. This course is designed for those who have gone through the Bitcoin 101 course or have some basic understanding of what Bitcoin is and how it functions. We will dive deeper into the functional workings of cryptocurrencies and blockchain projects. You will be introduced to other top coins besides Bitcoin on the market and learn about the economic ecosystem of cryptocurrencies. By the time you finish this course, you will have a clear understanding of crypto economics, the functioning roles of crypto, and how to understand the charts. You will be ready to engage in the crypto space. Then we have how to trade Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies in 15 lessons. By this point, you have an advanced understanding of the history of blockchain technology and the crypto space. You are ready to engage and build your portfolio. There is no one strategy that fits them all. This course will share multiple strategies and opportunities so that you will have the confidence and skills in the space to earn a profit. Now, people who understand the power of Bitcoin in this era will be one step closer to finding their financial freedom. And I have 4 rules I live by in the crypto space to have success. 4 rules I live by. Rule number 1, education is key. Education is everything. I will not do business with or invest with or even consult with in crypto somebody that is not willing to get educated, because you are a liability to yourself, me, and others. And you will lose most, if not all, of your crypto eventually. That's one thing I've learned. I've been here long enough to see the trends. The second thing is, do not invest money you cannot afford to lose. This is very volatile. There is no guarantee that you're going to become a millionaire. In fact, I can guarantee that you will lose money. You accept it. You will lose. I don't care who you are, how successful you are, how much money you've made in crypto. You will lose money along the way. I just don't know when, where, how, or how much, but it will happen. It happens to the best of us. But if you only use money that you cannot afford to lose, then if you do lose it, it's not breaking your bank. You can still pay your bills. Number 3, always get a return on your investment back as fast as possible. That's something else that's very important, because a lot of people end up getting greedy. And we're in this for a profit. As soon as you break even, pull that out. So now everything else is house money at that point. So even if you lose it, it doesn't hurt you. You didn't lose your initial investment. Don't get greedy. I've seen people lose hundreds of thousands of dollars because they want, it's going to keep going. I'm going to keep it going. I want to keep it going. And they forgot one of the biggest rules: always take a profit. And then rule number 4, where do you see yourself in 3 months, 6 months, a year from now, 3 years from now, 5 years? What are your goals, short-term and long-term? What are you willing to do to make that happen? Make a decision. Find vehicle or vehicles. Take action. Stay focused. And do not get distracted. Now, following these rules is not going to guarantee you success, but it will at least minimize your risk. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the most that you can ask for. So that is it for, oh, wait. How do you get the education? Well, you got to go to what you see scrolling at the bottom, e360tv.now.site, e360tv.now.site. Once again, that is e360tv.now.site. Did I forgot to tell you? That is e360tv.now.site. And that way you can get your crypto education and be one major step ahead from everybody else. Because even though there's only 2% adoption around the world today, 90% of those people still are not crypto educated. You are in a very elite class once you get it. So that is it for this week. We will be back next week for another episode of What's Going On in the Crypto World. Bitcoin Brandon, thank you, Andy. And we'll see you guys next week. Enjoy the rest of your week. Bitcoin Brandon out. Bye-bye.